I mean, the number of buffalo that's coming there, you can see them, there's quite a lot of them. They're just stopping there, not moving. Really, this is amazing. I guarantee if we can able to follow up the same breeding herd for every day, here we can witness a lot of action that might take place here from the buffalo, especially areas where they cross, where there's a large number of pride of lions. I believe lion in some part of the area, they really focus on them, stay behind this group, because there's quite a lot of them. Especially when it comes to nighttime, it's very dangerous to follow the breeding herd of buffalo like this, to be assured that, because if there's a lion around them, when they start to run for the safety, because they do that, they're really so easy they can knock the vehicle down. So once get dark, never ever try to view them at all, because it might happen, it could be lions in the surrounding without knowing. And the buffalo, some of the time, they like to go in the direction of the light. That might cause a serious damage on the vehicle itself. A very heavy species. I can hear them even calling from the distance, because they were all concentrating on water. Suddenly you tend to see them, they lose the youngster. So they try to call the youngster to respond on the mother. After the mother have drink water, you find that the youngster might be still drinking water there. It won't have more concentration on the mother when he calls. So it happened a lot. If you check it, it's a buffalo that here are going back towards the direction where they come from. And some of the buffalo is checking around looking for the youngster. It's amazing if we can really have the buffalo like this at night, the sun, because it can travel so easily. It's not that much easy for us because of the fan that is going from the vehicle. There's quite a lot of responding from the youngster here. There's quite a lot of call from the mothers trying to call the youngster to respond on them, because also the engine it's going, and I would really like to go back on the leopard sighting. But this is amazing. Check from here, from the other side, from here to there, it's all buffalo from here. You can see buffalo just crossing drainage line uphill from here. They're going in the direction of the Harteko, Galago, man axis, which is a lot of buffalo.
If we were to do an estimation, how many buffaloes do you think it is?
2,000 buffalo.
2,000?
Yeah, somewhere there. What's your estimation?
No, bro, I hear you, man.
Yeah, 2,000, 2,500. Yeah. Look, it's amazing. If you check from there, all the way down from the drainage line, they're covering the drainage line from that piece going upstream to the north. As we pan, you can see it's all buffalo somewhere there, all the way down to the high ground. There's quite a lot of buffalo from there. Everywhere. And some of them are very down low, which we can't get to see them clearly. Amazing. Very interesting question from Beverly. She wants to know, the herd like this, they stay together the whole year round. very interesting question. You might find that this breeding herd of buffalo, they might join up for safety. You'll never know. This time of the year, that can happen. It actually that Beverly is really depend on the situation and the viability of food around the area and the water situations. Like she's going away is where buffalo sometimes it really make mistake. If there's a pride of lions there, that buffalo she's trekking back. I don't know what could be somewhere there, what she might be checking. It's very easy for the lions to isolate that youngster for good, try to kill them. Beverly, it can really, it depend with food around the area. If you look at around this, there's quite a lot of grass around the area, but we don't have much water. Same applies for all around even our neighborhood reserve, Manyeleti. Quite a lot of grass, but it might be the situation of water. It might be very low, but some of the area are very rich when it comes to water. So the buffalo, if they have food, have enough water, there's no reason for them to break up into very small unities. But if they're struggling when it comes to water, food, it really they can break up in a very small unit. But this buffalo, as you can see here, it looks like the head itself is going to stay like this for the year round. I mean, it will be 2,500. That is my estimation. It can be more than that, or plus minus can be that. But this time, because of the low water, I believe, oh, amazing. Still more buffalo coming here. I believe by this time, if they really want to split up in a very small group, they can, but there's no chances, as I can see. Already they can really survive into area like this all together. It's not a problem. But if they really want to do that, already by this time they should have to split into small unities. But because they're enjoying the way they are and the water situation, it looks like they don't have problem at all. Unless if the water going very, very low, then they can start to break up in the small unities. To answer your question, Beverly, is really, it can drive, your question can drive with the water situation and also a grass situation into the area. They can break up into very small unity. If they all feel like having grass, having water, enough grass, they can remain like this. Yeah, that's amazing. Everywhere is black, huh? Look at the rocks. They're still crossing. Look at that. Still more buffalo here. Calculate maybe I can check more than 20. But they're still coming from our left crossing and join those buffalo there.
Do you think that female will start crossing back over? You think she went to look for a calf?
Maybe for a calf, maybe it could be aunt or whatever, sisters. You know, that can happen. You know, buffalo, what they do, same, I mean, they know one another. They can speak the language that we don't understand. Maybe she was called from one side to another to go there. Look at the youngster there. Or maybe, you know, something else was happening. They can call one another, they can communicate so easily that it's only we people, we don't understand the language. And sometimes you look at the animal itself like we are the animal that we can able to chat and understand one another, and we really forget that even these species amongst themselves, they know one another, they can chat, they can do whatever we can. It's amazing. Even these buffalo that are here, 20 buffalo around here, it's enough. Look at the buffalo, it's covering all over around there. It's very amazing. Okay, we'll calculate the buffalo up to late tonight.